Imagine a society where happiness is manufactured, individuality is sacrificed, and human emotions are tightly controlled. In Brave New World, Aldous Huxley paints a dystopian future where technology and social conditioning have created a superficially content society devoid of personal freedom, depth, or true happiness. Through a story set in a highly controlled world state, Huxley explores the dangers of sacrificing individuality and humanity for the sake of stability and pleasure. The novel reveals a chilling vision of a society obsessed with efficiency, instant gratification, and conformity, where human experiences are reduced to superficial interactions and chemically induced pleasures. The essence, 80/20, a world of manufactured happiness. The world state in Brave New World has eliminated suffering and hardship by conditioning people to seek pleasure and avoid conflict at all costs. Through genetic engineering, citizens are created and programmed for specific roles in society, and they are constantly kept happy through artificial means. Soma, a government-provided drug, ensures that people remain content, detached from reality, and free of deep emotions. This manufactured happiness, while superficially ideal, is shallow and devoid of real personal fulfillment. The loss of individuality and freedom. Individuality is deliberately erased in the world state to ensure societal stability. People are conditioned from birth to fit into specific roles, divided into castes, and discouraged from any form of independent thinking. Creativity, intellectual curiosity, and personal aspirations are suppressed to maintain order. This loss of individuality leads to a homogeneous society where no one questions or challenges the established norms, leaving people isolated from their true identities. The dangers of consumerism and instant gratification. Huxley's society is driven by constant consumption and instant gratification, where citizens are taught to consume rather than reflect. Through relentless conditioning, the world state ensures that people are always seeking the latest pleasure, which keeps them distracted and docile. Relationships are superficial, commitment is discouraged, and people are expected to satisfy their desires immediately, resulting in a shallow existence that lacks depth and genuine connection. The role of technology and social conditioning. Technology is used to manipulate and control every aspect of life, from conception to death. Through advanced scientific techniques, individuals are biologically and psychologically programmed to accept their predetermined place in society. The use of conditioning and technology to eliminate dissatisfaction shows the dangers of excessive reliance on technology, where even the potential for rebellion, suffering, or meaningful choice is engineered out of existence. The conflict between freedom and stability. Huxley contrasts the world state's artificial stability with the natural messiness of human emotions and individual thought. The character of John, the savage, who grew up outside this controlled society, highlights this contrast. John longs for real human experiences, love, pain, and meaning, but finds himself horrified by the emptiness of the world state's artificial happiness. Through John's perspective, Huxley explores the inherent tension between freedom, with its risks and pains, and a stable, controlled society that eliminates individuality and deeper human experiences. The action plan value authentic emotions and experiences. Huxley's novel underscores the importance of experiencing life fully, including the discomforts and struggles that come with it. Embrace the full spectrum of human emotions rather than seeking to escape through distractions or superficial pleasures. These experiences contribute to personal growth and depth, which artificial happiness cannot replicate. Nurture individuality and curiosity. Recognize and celebrate your uniqueness, ideas, and creativity. Resist conforming to societal expectations that discourage independent thought or curiosity. Brave New World is a reminder to pursue intellectual freedom and self-discovery, even in a world that may prioritize uniformity. Be mindful of technology's influence. Approach technology critically, aware of how it can shape thoughts, behaviors, and desires. Use technology as a tool for growth and learning rather than a means of escape or control. Huxley's world warns us to question technology's impact on autonomy and freedom, ensuring it enhances rather than diminishes our humanity. Question consumer culture and seek meaningful connection. Challenge the culture of instant gratification and consumerism by valuing quality over quantity in relationships, possessions, and experiences. Foster genuine connections rather than transactional ones, and seek purpose rather than constant pleasure. Huxley's novel highlights how materialism and superficial pleasure seeking can rob life of true depth and meaning. Protect intellectual and personal freedom. Advocate for a society that values freedom of thought, personal expression, and individual rights. Huxley's Dystopia demonstrates the dangers of a society that prioritizes control over freedom. Support systems and communities that encourage personal growth, independent thought, and a balanced relationship with technology. Blind spot. One potential limitation of Brave New World is that Huxley's portrayal of a hedonistic, pleasure-seeking society may overlook how people often seek purpose and meaning even in difficult situations. While the novel serves as a powerful warning, it may underestimate humanity's resilience and ability to find value beyond comfort and pleasure. In reality, even in materialistic cultures, many people pursue depth, connection, and growth. Connected Knowledge, 1984, by George Orwell. Orwell's dystopia contrasts with Huxley's by depicting a society controlled through fear rather than pleasure. 1984 and Brave New World offer complementary visions of how totalitarian systems can undermine human freedom, one through surveillance and repression, and the other through superficial pleasure and consumerism. Fahrenheit 451 Inches by Ray Bradbury. Bradbury's novel explores a world where intellectual freedom is suppressed by banning books and discouraging independent thought. Like Brave New World, it critiques the impact of technology and mass entertainment on human fulfillment and autonomy. The Circle, by Dave Eggers. This modern dystopia explores how digital surveillance and social media shape human behavior and compromise privacy. Eggers' work reflects Huxley's warnings about the dangers of technology's influence on freedom, individuality, and personal authenticity. Let's explore Huxley's personal views on technology and society, as well as how his themes in Brave New World resonate with current trends in consumer culture, technology, and social conditioning. Huxley's perspective on technology and society. Aldous Huxley was deeply concerned with the impact of technology on human freedom and individuality. Writing in the 1930s, he observed the rapid rise of consumer culture and industrialization, which, he feared, could reduce human beings to passive consumers and erode meaningful aspects of life. Huxley's insights were especially influenced by the development of mass production techniques, like the assembly line, which he believed could create a mechanized society that values efficiency and conformity over human uniqueness and creativity. In his essays and interviews, Huxley often warned that technology, if unchecked, would enable governments and corporations to exert unprecedented control over individuals. His fears were not about technology itself but about its misuse. He recognized its potential to either empower humanity or diminish it, depending on how it was applied. Brave New World was Huxley's way of illustrating what might happen if society pursued technology and efficiency at the cost of freedom, depth, and authentic human experience. Comparing Brave New World to modern consumer culture. 1. Instant gratification and distraction. In Brave New World, citizens are conditioned to seek pleasure and avoid discomfort at all costs. Soma, the government-issued drug, provides an escape from any hint of unpleasantness or introspection. Today, we see a similar pursuit of instant gratification, though largely through digital means. Social media, streaming platforms, and endless entertainment options provide a constant flow of distractions that prevent people from fully engaging with deeper aspects of life. Just as in Huxley's world, the emphasis on immediate pleasure and happiness discourages reflection and introspection, creating a culture where people are more interested in temporary satisfaction than in seeking purpose or self-awareness. 2. The erosion of privacy and autonomy through technology. In Huxley's world, technology is not overtly threatening but subtly omnipresent, conditioning people from birth to accept predetermined roles and desires. Modern technology, particularly data collection and tracking by corporations, mirrors this quiet invasion. Social media algorithms, targeted advertising, and surveillance technology increasingly shape what people see, think, and even want. Although it isn't enforced by a totalitarian regime, this manipulation raises concerns about autonomy, as it subtly influences choices and preferences, often without conscious awareness. 3. Consumerism and planned obsolescence. The world state promotes relentless consumerism, where ending is better than mending, encouraging citizens to buy new products rather than repair old ones. This constant cycle of consumption prevents people from forming attachments to objects or experiences, keeping them in a shallow, never-satisfied state. Our society's culture of planned obsolescence, where products are designed to wear out or be replaced, reflects this aspect of Huxley's world. Today, many products are intentionally made with short lifespans to encourage continual consumption, contributing to a mindset where novelty is valued over longevity or depth. 4. Superficial relationships and the decline of personal connection. In Brave New World, relationships are devoid of real emotional connection. Romantic attachments and family bonds are discouraged to keep people loyal only to the state. While we are not restricted from forming close relationships today, digital culture has influenced how relationships are formed and maintained, often leading to a preference for surface-level interactions. Social media fosters a culture of superficial validation, where interactions are brief and shallow, and personal relationships can feel transactional or temporary. This erosion of meaningful connections mirrors the emptiness Huxley depicts, where people are connected only in the most superficial sense. 5. The loss of critical thinking and intellectual curiosity. Huxley feared that a society focused only on pleasure would eventually lose its ability for deep thought and critical analysis. In the world state, intellectual curiosity and creativity are actively suppressed. Today, some argue that mass entertainment, soundbite news, and sensationalism discourage critical thinking and complex understanding. With constant, simplified media streams, people can become passive consumers of information, rarely questioning or analyzing what they're told. This lack of critical engagement can lead to a society that's easier to control or manipulate, similar to Huxley's dystopia. Huxley's enduring warning, technology as a double-edged sword. Huxley's vision in Brave New World is a reminder that technology can be both a tool for liberation and a method of control. While it has undoubtedly enriched our lives, Huxley's warning highlights the importance of balancing technology use with mindful autonomy. When technology caters only to comfort, convenience, and consumerism, it can begin to diminish the human spirit, as people may prioritize instant gratification over personal growth or meaningful experiences. Huxley's work challenges us to consider how much control we should allow technology to have over our lives and choices. Ensuring that technology serves human needs, rather than controlling them, is essential for maintaining individuality and critical thinking. The value of discomfort and challenge, avoiding discomfort at all costs, as Huxley's citizens do, leads to an empty existence. Embracing life's struggles can lead to genuine growth, fulfillment, and resilience. The importance of intellectual curiosity and self-reflection. Huxley's society lacks both, but by cultivating these qualities, individuals can resist societal pressures to conform and preserve a sense of self. Ultimately, Brave New World serves as both a critique and a cautionary tale, reminding readers to remain vigilant about the potential costs of convenience-driven consumerism, over-reliance on technology, and the loss of human depth in a world increasingly shaped by external influences.